This was a phenomenal sci-fi read. Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. He also wrote The Martian and Artemis. I read The Martian. It was good, but it was nowhere near as good as this. And I haven't read Artemis, although I might check that out at some point. This is like an apocalypse, sci-fi, first contact, just amazing kind of space opera book. And it is, oh God, I can't even think what to say about this. It is so good. It reminds me of Isaac Asimov or Heinlein or something these sci-fi masters would write. It's that good. It's hilariously funny in parts where I would just stop and reread the line like 6 times because it was so funny and comedic. I'm not very intellectually smart with the science, but I'm assuming all the science was correct, and I found it extremely interesting. I have a fascination with science, and I'm very attracted to geeks. So if you're a geek or a nerd and you like science and math, you're gonna love this book. There was one minor kind of like criticism that I had to it. And it was more of me hoping that it was going to be included in the book, and it wasn't. As I said, this is a first contact novel. So there's a human and meets an alien and they converse. And the entire time I was hoping that they were going to talk about a higher being, a divinity, or philosophy, like discuss if their different worlds had, comparable philosophies. They discussed everything else, but that was a noticeable omission, and I was kind of sad by it. I forget what it's called. There was another sci-fi, I believe, novella, and it was developed into a movie, and it was a first contact situation, and they talked about it, and a prominent actor who I'm forgetting right now was in it, and he said that his god, jokingly, because he was pissed off at the alien at the time, he's like, well, my god is Mickey Mouse, and the alien was like really rude about his god, and then he apologizes, I'm sorry, I was rude about your god, Mickey Mouse. But I just wish that the author Andy had included something like that, and it was noticeably missing, so I missed that. But everything else about this was absolutely phenomenal. I would recommend this 10 out of 10. This has become one of my favorite sci-fi books, definitely. It's definitely going to be a reread for me at some point. Highly recommend. If you have not read this yet, definitely check it out.